Gideon, I ran 23 miles this morning. I just got done 4 hours ago. So,
yeah, you look tired.
Yeah, maybe. I think it took me, it took me 6 hours and 6 seconds. So, yeah.
But facially, you look tired. You don't look
exhausted.
You don't look invigorated by a run.
I'm very tired.
Mm-hmm. You look it.
It's not a nice, like, refreshing, like, oh, I'm going on a quick run in the woods. I'm going to feel so much better. It's not that at all. It's literally terrible.
Mm-hmm. It's a punishment.
It's so bad.
Oh, dear. It's nearly over. Think positive. Okay, let's do this. Come on. Energy.
Hey folks, welcome to Who Let the Dogs Out. Today we've got a fun dog talk for you, and we're talking about the 777 rule. So by 7 weeks, your puppy should be exposed to 7 different categories. We're going to go over those, and then you need to expose them to 7 things per category, basically. So it's the 777 rule, and that's what we're talking about today, and this is going to help you with raising your puppy, socializing your puppy, so that way you have a very solid puppy. And Sally's got all the notes on this. I honestly hadn't heard about this until I think literally last week. So, I mean, I know you need to socialize your puppy, but this is a nice framework for it. It's new to me. So, she's going to run the show today, and we're going to spitball it. So, anyways, with that being said, hang with us. Welcome to the show, and here's the intro.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Okay, guys, welcome to Who Let the Dogs Out, the podcast designed to help you enjoy life with your best friend without all the frustrations. Join us each week as we help families across the country do just that. I'm your host, Corey, and I'm joined by my co-host,
Sally.
And today, once again, we got a dog talk for you. We're going over the 777 rule, which is going to be a lot of fun. So that's what we're doing today. Dog talk is where we come on and talk about a topic related to dogs, dog ownership, dog training, dog raising, things like that. If you want to drop a suggestion for a dog talk episode, you can do that in the comments below. We also do Q&A episodes where you guys give us the questions and we give you the answers. If you want to send in a question, where they can do that? Where can they do that, Sally?
They can send it to me, Sally at wonderdogtraining.com.
Yes, or you can drop it down in the comments below, and we will, answer your question on the show. So feel free to do that as well. We've also got interviews where we interview other dog-related experts. We've got 2 coming up in the next month or so. Dr. Sally did get postponed a little bit. So we've got 2 coming up.
Worth the wait.
Yeah, we've got 2 that we're recording next month, over the next month or so, basically. So we're super excited about those. If you got any interview suggestions, drop those in the comments below. And as we're going through this, feel free to comment and engage with us back and forth as we're going through the show. We'd love to hear from you guys. That's pretty much it. We didn't introduce ourselves. I'm Corey, the founder of Wonder Dog.
I'm Sally, admin.
And podcast extraordinaire.
And podcast. And
host.
Everything else.
Yeah. So anyways, that's who we are. Normally go a little bit more in depth, but on a bit of a time crunch today. We only got 35 minutes. Maybe 40. Anyways, that's it. If you guys like the show, subscribe to the show. We'd really appreciate that. If you've been listening, you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get our subscribers up so that way we can catch the YouTube algorithm. And Spotify, all the algorithms basically. So hit the subscribe button. That'd mean the world to me and Sally. And interact with us too. Like the show, comment on the show, that kind of stuff. So that way we can interact with you. We've got some comments to go over here in a minute.
Yep. Share it with your friends.
Yeah. But first, it's time to catch up. How's Sully doing?
The same.
Going on Aborigine.
Going on.
What do you call OSA?
She goes on the Aborigine walkabouts, does OSA.
She does.
Yeah. Sully doesn't go on Aborigine walkabouts. He just goes to terrorize my next door neighbors. But now they know him. I don't know whether I'd mentioned this on the last one. I forget.
No, you didn't. That was new. That was new to me. And it was funny.
Okay, so
let's add this in. So if you haven't listened to the last few episodes, Sally has a big hole in the back of her fence for a while. She's tried to, rig it up where he can't get through, put some chicken wire up, he busted through it or jumped over it or whatever it is. So basically, every time Sully goes outside, he goes and runs in the neighbor's backyard. Yeah, and Sully is her 2-year-old English cream retriever.
Regardless of whether I'm looking at him, telling no, nothing, is just like,
he needs some Wonder Dog training is what he needs.
He does need some Wonder Dog training. He is not a good representation of Wonder Dog. But anyway.
Makes for funny stories, though.
I think he does it just so I've got something to tell you all. But, so, I'm generally screaming like a banshee out of my backyard. Because also, The problem with this as well, I'd got an ice build-up on my back door onto the patio area over my ramp. So I can't even get out of the house. So now you can tell that I'm really now giving it some Sally Screech. And that dog doesn't care. So my neighbours must have heard this. And they now know Sully and tell Sully to go home when he comes out sometimes, when he's barking at them, when he's doing like the standoff at the OK Corral in their yard. But the funny thing was the other day, in the ice and snow, they were warming up in their hot tub in their backyard. And Sully went up and stood by them and was barking.
At them in their
At
backyard.
them in their yard, in their hot tub, as though like, what do you think you're doing?
But what did the neighbor do?
And he went, Sully, home. And Sully went home.
At least he's tried a little bit.
I'm like, oh, so you listen to the neighbour, don't
Oh,
listen to
goodness.
me. I'm going to kill him. It's a good job he's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm having my fence fixed.
Yeah.
About time. This has been going on since before Christmas.
I told her if the kid didn't fix it this weekend, I was going to come over and fix it.
You did.
Yeah. I'm tired
So-
of hearing Sully stories.
I'm
We'll be on the phone at night after work. I'll call her like, hey, how was work today? And she'll just be like, Sully!
See? He's been doing, yeah, let me just give you some positive though. I would say for the 6 times that he goes out in and out of the back because we go out for walks out the front. So maybe for the 6 times, he comes back 5 and he hops over once. So that's an improvement, but he can't help himself.
Got to be something in the backyard.
It's, I don't know. Ethan was telling me when he went out surveying what needed to be done, he's like, there's lots of paw prints in their backyard. I'm like, really? You don't say.
Say it. Call it a bit.
You know, as he jumps over, slides in the mud. So he comes in covered, and now he's got paw prints on.
Needs a bath. He
He
does.
does.
Need a bath.
Oh, if he needed,
That's actually our trivia question of the day, actually.
he needed a bath way before all of this.
Yeah, I forgot to do our trivia question. So
Okay, do
and
the
then
trivia.
I'll give y'all
That's
my
a good
update.
segue into it.
How often should most healthy adult dogs typically be bathed? And we've got a list of Q&A or ABCD here.
Okay,
so
are you going to give
I'll
us?
do it at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you want the trivia answer, guys, you got to stick with us to the end of the show.
Do you want to update everybody on what you've been doing?
Yeah, I got engaged.
Whoop, whoop.
Yep, the Lord has blessed me with a beautiful lady named Paige. And yeah, she's really great.
And so, as we're recording this, we're coming
About
up
a
to
week.
you being a week of a fiance.
A week of a fiance. Yeah, it's just been great. Yeah, she's just the best. She's
Yeah.
just the absolute best. Yeah. Yeah, she's just the best.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I
you were there on Saturday.
I got invited, and it was so special.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice surprise.
So special.
Yeah, it was a nice surprise. We need to put like a picture up or something like that.
Yeah.
To show it off. But anyways, I built a
Oh
huge rose
boy,
wall.
did he put some work into it.
I did.
Oh.
I did. It was a lot of effort, and it was a complete surprise. So.
Yeah. Tell them what you made. You were just about to, and I cut
Oh
you
yeah,
off.
I made a huge like 5x4 rose wall to propose in front of.
It was beautiful.
Real roses and carnations. It was absolutely
It
stunning.
was spectacular.
It was
It really
stunning.
was.
Yeah.
And there were floating candles and a beautiful curtain, and
Yeah, I made like a whole set.
yeah. And I was hidden away because Paige didn't know that her mum and her sister and myself were there. And we watched it all, and it was so special.
It was really
It was.
great.
He did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would have known? Could be so
Who
romantic.
would have known that Mr. Romantic could put all that together?
But yeah, no, I love her. The Lord you know, when I posted on Instagram, I said, you know, there's a lot of stuff I've done in my business career that I'm proud of. You know, we've done lots of cool projects. We've trained thousands of dogs, helped lots of families and stuff like that. Opened business in other states, you know, like all sorts of cool stuff, right?
Yeah.
I was like, by far, the thing I'm probably the most proud of is landing such a good woman. You know, like it's just still shocking.
You do
So,
compliment each other.
yeah.
Tell them what you did with the flowers, though, which is even not. It's not as special. That's a bigger.
You might be wondering, how many flowers does it take to fit a 5x4 rose wall? Close to 700.
Yeah.
Close to 700 the
Seven-
week before Valentine's Day. So the price went up significantly. It was
yeah.
not great. It was not great.
We're not going to talk about that side of things. But the nice thing you did do, though, was
Yeah.
you didn't cut them off and just like stick them in. You left them with the long stems
Yep.
and then tell everybody what you did with all the flowers.
Me and my mom, we took them to a dementia center for the old ladies to have and make little bouquets out of and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So,
so
sounds like they got a lot of, I'm hoping they got a lot of joy out of that. I
I
wanted to
think
like
they would
see it and like actually
love them.
deliver them and make bouquets and deliver them and stuff. I'm basically a junior florist. I will be adding that to my resume. Yeah. But anyways,
Yeah. So all of those flowers, they did their job. She was so impressed. And then somebody else got to enjoy them as well, which
very sweet.
it's a great idea.
Yeah. And I hadn't said it on the show, but I've also been training for an ultra marathon, a 50K.
Oh, yeah. Well,
in
that's
about a
what I
week.
thought you were going to tell them, actually, because tell them what you've been doing before we started this.
Barely walking.
I found him. I came into the building and it was dark.
Okay. She was 15 minutes late.
I was late,
So
but don't
I
get
was
me
like-
started. But anyway,
I was laying on the couch
In the
taking
dark.
a little power nap on the couch. I ran 23 miles this morning.
and
And
if he
literally-
looks tired, that's why.
Yeah, it took me 6 hours on the trails to run 23 miles. So I've got one more long run before the race, and then it's race day. So I'm
And
pretty
it's
excited
so
about that.
funny because when he was sitting up, he did what I do when I'm trying to motivate myself to move. He went 1, 2, 3. Oh,
Yeah, it's been.
but you did it.
It's tough. It's tough. We got a couple comments from the last episode. So
Sounds good.
Last week we did an episode on losing a pet, walking your dog with a stroller and excited peeing and stuff like that. And we did the losing a pet part because one of our most loyal listeners named Stafford out of Hawaii, former client, he lost his dog Ollie that we trained. And so anyways, we did the episode mostly for him. And I've recently lost my dog. Tomorrow will be a month, 4 weeks exactly. And then you lost a dog a few years ago. And
4 years for Mabel.
yeah, it's about 4 years this time, actually. Yeah. So anyways, all that being said, we did that. And so anyways, Stafford said, "Hey guys, thank you. Just the other day when I was outside, a couple was walking a dog. The dog literally came straight up to me and sat on his hind legs. I noticed he had a vest on his saying, 'Adopt me, please.' I don't think I'll be getting a dog anytime soon though."
Oh, I thought we were going to have a feel good there with.
I
it was
thought we were too.
I thought you were going to
He
say,
had me in the
and
first
I
half.
adopted the dog. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
the time will come when it's right, Stafford.
Yeah, and then we wrote back. Healing takes time, and he wrote. I wonder if that was Ollie giving me a sign. I don't know if that was Ollie giving you a sign or not, but I'd say just take as much time as you need.
Yeah.
I know for me, me pre-grieving Mia and losing her for seeing her go downhill rapidly over a 7-month period. I kind of pre-grieved or whatnot, so I would have been fine with getting a dog like a week after she had gone. Not just because, if I lost her suddenly, it would need to be a longer time. But I think I was just ready a lot sooner. I don't have a dog. I've been thinking about fostering one. Everybody's told me no to that idea.
We know it wouldn't work.
I would love to foster a little Malinois puppy, a little girl Malinois. There's a rescue group that fosters them. I would drive to get one, but this and that. Anyways, everybody's told me no, don't do it because I've been specifically instructed to not get a dog before I get married because my lovely fiance Paige wants to get a dog together. So,
And do we know that he won't give the Malinois back? Yes, we do know that.
we don't know because I've never fostered a dog before.
We know you, and there's no way you would give up said little girl Malinois.
Anyways, on the episode we did, I I guess a couple weeks ago, The Adventures of Grandpa, aka Gideon. We know Gideon. Gideon edits the podcast for us. Left us a comment. He said, "My doggy, named Frederick, is a Corthall's wired-haired pointing Griffon. He's a scruffy-looking dog and not too smart. He says it all the time. I think this dog is
I
smart.
think this dog's smart.
But Gideon's a humble fella, so he's probably just keeps saying his dog's not that smart. Anyways, he's got an amazing nose and is obviously a great swimmer. He has a playful character and is a bit of a goofball. Frederick is a working dog, but when we're home, I treat him like my buddy. As I'm typing this, I just noticed that he climbed into my bed with me with one of his favorite toys. He does coastal search and rescue in the Pacific Northwest. Frederick has gotten hurt a few times when working or training, so I'm rather protective of him. Even when he's wearing his uniform, I would often have random people run up to pet him, rub his ears, or even give him treats. Then some of them would complain that he jumps on them, gets excited, worked up, nipping, etc. Oh, duh, he's not a pet. He's a working dog. He doesn't know any tricks or stuff like that. His job is to find missing hikers, kids, and old people like me on the islands west of Seattle. Could you guys please do an episode or segment about working dogs and why you should never run up to them?
Great idea, Gideon.
You should jot that one down for,
Give me
we'll
your
make
pen,
that
then.
a segment on a show.
Absolutely,
got a lot
because
of
that
ground to cover
happens a
today.
lot, doesn't it? So
It does. But in the meantime, yeah, if you see a dog out working that's got a vest on that says working dog or service dog or something like that, probably just should leave it alone. Admire it from a distance. Yeah, as much as I love dogs, I pretty much never pet random people's dogs. Although this morning when I was running, I was probably 6 to 8 miles in somewhere or whatnot.
oh, not 6, 7.
Okay, put that away. Put that away.
I beat you to
Give
it.
me my pen back. Anyways, I'm running and I just see a dog walking across the trail right in front of me. And I'm like, oh, that's a dog. And so anyways, I squat down. I'm like, come here, buddy. You lost? And he walks up to me. He's kind of whining. And I'm like, oh, I guess you're lost or something like that. Anyways, so I squat down. It's like a little pit bull, and he's being real sweet, and I'm petting on him and stuff. He's got a nice leather collar on. Anyways, his name was Slick. I called the number. The lady did not answer. Anyway, so I'm like, and then I see a lady kind of walking at the distance. I yell, "Is this your dog?" And she goes, "Yeah." And so then I walked up and talked to her. He's like, "Yeah, he just loves running and chasing the deer. He never catches them, but he loves chasing them and stuff like that." But anyways, but yeah, basically don't pet dogs that are working. We'll do a segment on some of the better reasons why you shouldn't. But the main one is just that it's not your dog and they're doing something. So stop petting them. Gideon called me and was complaining about this a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I'm really proud of Gideon and his dog, Frederick. They actually just did their first actual search and rescue the other day, and he found a little missing boy.
How rewarding is that?
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
Oh my gosh.
Gideon's one of our former trainers out of
Fantastic,
Nashville.
Gideon.
And then he moved to Seattle to live on a boat.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you've got a little furry companion.
Yeah, they found a person though.
That is
boy.
impressive. Very rewarding.
Yeah. I think the story goes, and if I get this wrong, Gideon, drop a comment. But basically, an uncle was watching his nephew for the parents or something like that. They had left, and the uncle sent the kid to the store at nighttime, but the store is closed. And he said, don't come back till you have the stuff or something like that. So the kid just sat out front of the store. And so they hunted the kid down and found him. The dog found him.
Oh my goodness.
Don't come back till you get my milk.
Fancy sending the kid out on?
So the kid just sat in front of the store all night.
Jeez. Come on, people.
Anyways, all right, let's start the show.
Good job, Gideon. Okay, this I found fascinating because I'd known about the 333 for if you have a rescue, and I came across this, the 777. So, ideally, it says you should do this by 7 weeks. However, it can be adapted. It's adaptable. So
I'll be honest, I think 7 just goes with the whole 777 kind of thing.
I think so.
I'd probably say 8 to 16 weeks would be ideal for this. That's what's known as the critical socialization window.
Yeah.
So, but 777 sounds better.
Yeah.
877.
877. Okay, so I'm going to go through the list.
Sure.
And I need you to help out with what things it's meaning because I don't have a list of what. So it says 7 different surfaces.
All right.
So I can imagine things like carpet, wooden floor, grass, concrete, or would you say like the black top is the same as concrete, or would you have them as different ones? Could be bedding, like their dog bed. Would you have that as a surface?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe go tile.
Tile, yeah, for bathrooms, good one, or kitchens. What else would there be?
One that I was thinking about would be like grates. Like you walk over like a bridge that's got like a grate as the
Okay.
walkway or whatnot. A lot of
Yeah.
dogs get tripped up by that because their
Yeah.
paws go,
Go
through
through
it
the-
or whatever, and just get real weird. And the dogs also don't like walking on stuff that they can see through or whatnot. That's why some dogs have like trouble walking up like apartment stairs because they're walking upstairs, but they
Where
can
there's
see
the-
through them at
yeah.
eyesight.
Yes, would you say stairs is a surface?
I don't know.
Well, we could say it's a surface.
We're at 6 right now, though. We need one more
Okay,
surface.
One more. I don't know.
Gravel.
Gravel, stone, yep. See, this is why you're a master trainer, mate. This is why you get paid big bucks.
So that's 7 surfaces.
Yep. Introduce them to 7 different objects.
Okay.
Collar, leash, would you say those are objects? Or do you...
Sure.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, I think
Bowls
they're...
on the ground.
Toys,
Sure.
chews, or would
Sure.
we class them as the same, chewies and toys?
I don't know.
Okay. Would crate? That would be an object.
That'd be an
wouldn't it?
object. These are all object pertaining to the dog.
Or if it's not a crate, it could be like the playpen, because some people don't.
Yeah.
Smaller dogs don't tend to use a playpen, don't they? How many?
What are like
are-
objects? That's 5. What are like objects outside of the house they might see like every day if they go on a walk or something? Be like rolling the trash can down the street or something.
Oh, yeah,
6.
yeah.
Benches,
Oh, that's, yeah. You're good at this, aren't you?
I guess.
You are good. Okay.
7 objects.
Comb. 7 locations.
Yeah. Go. You got this.
Car. Would that be a location?
You might need a car to get to a location. This would be maybe a byproduct of going to 7 locations.
Okay. So vet. Would it be too early for groomer?
Depends on the dog, I guess.
Okay.
I don't think you get any dog's haircut before 6 months, though.
No.
You can say groomer, though. We'll put that on the
But
list.
then would we have puppies going round other dogs? Because that would be a...
Yeah, because you kind of want to wait. If you're
You
going to go
might-
to like a high dog traffic area, you'd probably want to get some. Make sure they got some like.
Or
basic
if you had
shots
a
and stuff.
mobile groomer and it's just your dog,
Sure.
that could be a one. So okay, so what with 3
Oh,
locations?
got 2. That groomer.
Okay. Locations.
The park,
Yeah,
not the dog park though.
yeah. It could be like just your backyard,
Sure.
exploring the yard so they know like boundaries and things.
Home Depot
Yeah,
or Lowe's.
yeah. We love those. Very
Mm-hmm.
dog friendly.
If it was my puppy, I'd go to the Green Line.
Yeah, because you're not going to be exposed to dogs there,
Probably
are
not
you?
a bunch
Really,
of dogs.
not a bunch of dogs.
Maybe some, but not a bunch.
Mm-hmm. It could be somebody else's home.
Somebody else's house.
Yeah, family or
6.
friends.
That's 6.
Yeah. Okay, we need one more.
Another location. Bring them to Wonder Dog Training
There you go. Come and have a transformation session
with yours truly.
With yours truly.
That's me.
There we go.
That's 7.
That's the best location to come to, by the way. Okay. 7 different challenges. Challenges?
Yeah, stuff to like challenge your puppy.
Yeah. Okay. walking on a leash. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a challenge.
Sure.
Grooming.
Okay.
Is that a challenge?
I don't know.
Having the nails cut.
Sure. I would say probably like walking over some sort of grate.
Okay.
I'd say, go ahead.
Another challenge could be driving in the car
Could
because
be.
some dogs get a little bit anxious about that, don't they?
I'd probably say like using some like high value like treats or food or something like that and training around like a bunch of noises.
Yeah.
So, like crinkling up a bottle
Yeah.
or, tapping a metal bowl on the ground or something like that.
Yeah.
Just stuff to like socialize the dog to noises, but have it like a positive experience with the
Vacuum
noises.
cleaner. That's a biggie. I used to know somebody who used to. Did they used to chase their dog with something household equipment? I wonder who that would be.
Mia had a lot of fun with our chase game with the vacuum.
Yeah, she did. and the grabber.
Yeah.
You used to chase her with my
Try to
grabber.
grab her butt and be like, I'm going to get you.
She's so funny. There you go. Grabber. Wheelchair.
You're just saying, this is not challenges. You're just saying stuff.
Well, it's a challenge being around somebody with a wheelchair.
Yeah, it is.
It's a challenge working with somebody with a wheelchair.
It sure is.
Okay, give me some then. Challenges.
I don't know. Maybe, like I think of like some of the ones that I've seen on like Instagram, and I like can't wait to build one of these one day. But like a puppy socialization course where like they have to like jump over stuff and like jump over stuff and run through tubes and like challenges though could be like having to like pick them up or like hold them like upside down like a baby or something like that. Getting a one of those kiddie pools or something like that, filling up with like empty cans and bottles and like getting like luring them to get into it and like walking on all that stuff with like a treat or something, just so that way they're used to getting on and off of stuff. Challenge another one, like walking up, I would say an easy set, depending on the dog's age, but like an easy set of stairs, you know, getting them going up and down stairs and stuff like that, and just building up their confidence around heights and stuff.
Yeah. Sully was about a year before he went up and down stairs.
Yeah.
And he did that when I went to physical therapy on there. On there, 3 steps up, a flat bit and 3 down. And he was like a toddler. And he'd go on his own, not on a leash. He'd go up and go across and come down. And then he'd go round and do it all again. So flipping cute. So
That's funny. Yeah.
And you used to hold him like a baby as well, didn't you? What's the benefit of that?
I don't know, just getting him used to being held and being upside down.
Yeah. You used to do that to him a lot.
I don't know if you ever need to like lay him on his back to like brush off his stomach or something like that, or check out his parts, make sure everything's working good back there or something. I don't know.
I'm not checking out those parts, but yeah, great. Okay, have we got 7?
Yeah.
I think we have, haven't we? Okay. It says 7 different containers. And you hit on some of those with that last one. So some of these actually like cross over.
I'm
with
taking containers as like stuff that the dog will be in. So first one would be like crate, of course. Playpen if you use one of those.
Yeah.
Car.
Yeah. What about like, would you class like drinking and eating bowls? Like if they were having one of those slow feeders, would you class that as a different container?
I'd have to get a better definition on container.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah, I don't know.
I've got a side thing saying eating and drinking as containers.
Oh, okay.
Like, some of them could be like those. I don't have one, but some people have the water bowl, don't they? That when they drink it, like refills. That would be a fun container.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I mean, in that case, I do plastic bowls, metal bowls. I don't. How many containers could you think of?
Well, automatic ones.
Okay.
One of the travel
Sure.
things, if you're taking
That's
them
4.
out.
Maybe a cup.
We are really scraping the barrel on this one, aren't we? Plastic bags. If you've got the treats in them in a little Ziploc.
Non-container, you could just put their food on the floor. I don't know. I guess if we did no container, that'd be 6. You mean other container?
Another
Another way to contain something.
Okay.
Glass bowl.
We'll just go through the whole.
I said metal and plastic.
You did. I know you're going
Glass
through.
would be 7.
Yeah. Pottery. But yeah.
I was thinking 7 containers in like terms of like stuff the dog would be in. So like I said, crate.
But I think that's
playpen, car,
I think they're biggy ones, aren't
maybe
they?
a plane.
It could be like the harness
boat.
if you're using a harness seat. Would you class that as a container in a car?
It would definitely contain the dog.
It would contain the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think of something else I'd put a dog in. Maybe like a laundry room. Be 7 containers.
What about like the bathing area when they go into the metal bath or the
Sure.
you put them in the shower or something at home?
Yeah. That could work.
A lot of this is being creative with, isn't
This
it?
is off the top of our head, folks. This is fun.
Okay, what about 7 sounds / experiences to gain confidence?
Yeah, if I'm thinking like the average dog for like pet owners and stuff like that, I'd probably like, I don't know, turn on some like storm sounds or something like that. Turn on some firework sounds.
Yeah,
get the
they're
dog used to
biggest.
both
Start,
of those.
Start early.
And I'd probably try to like train the dog while I have those going, so that way the dog's creating positive associations of those sounds going. I don't know, making some noises with a bowl on the floor, like tapping it, making like a loud noise.
Yeah.
Experiences, I would say maybe going to like a store with like a sliding glass door or something, so they get used to those opening and stuff.
Yeah.
What else? Experiences.
Well, you can find lots of noises in your house, can't you? Like vacuum cleaner,
Yeah.
dishwasher, washing machine. Out of house.
That would be 5 if we had those 3. Experiences.
Sounds.
They could experience some Wonder Dog training. All you have to do is go to wonderdogtraining.com, click the link, I want a free transformation session. And then they could experience some Wonder Dog training.
And then as you come in the front door, you can hear the other dogs barking because somebody new's come in.
They actually don't really do that very often. It's just some days. Certain
There's
dogs.
a couple that a little.
Every now and then we'll get one
And
dog
it's
that's
just
a little
because
bit
somebody
barkier,
new's come in
more
and they're just
barky.
like, bop, bop, bop. And then,
Yeah. Normally when I walk in, they just like stare at me like, who's this big guy? Why is he here? But they've all met me before.
Yeah.
I feel like that's 7.
Okay.
That was 6, actually.
Okay. So,
Again.
yeah, just different
Sounds.
experiences.
Maybe sirens.
Yeah.
Siren sounds. All right, that's now officially
okay.
7.
There we go. See, we're going to have a really well balanced puppy by the time we've done. 7 different people.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to pick the people, but
Yeah. But one of them needs to be your vet.
yeah, sure. Yeah, I'd say the vet. I would say in terms of types of people and stuff like that, I would say you definitely want to go like tall and short.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say like big and skinny.
Male
just
and
that way.
female.
Male and female. I'd say pick some different colors too. Like you'd want to introduce like white people, black people, brown people, stuff like that. So that way they're used to different like races of people and stuff that they'll see in everyday life.
You can hire me for the wheelchair experience.
You can. That is an extra fee though, but
Yeah.
yes, it is.
I'm very good for games, for distraction.
Yes.
But yeah, that's small
Groomer,
people,
if
as in children.
Yeah, I'd say just get them used to being around kids at least. So
Yeah.
some kids, and then I'd say the groomer too. So that would be 7.
Yeah. Perfect.
That was kind of fun.
There we go. That's our 777 theory.
Yeah, I mean overall, that's a pretty good, because like
Yeah.
I've always just kind of more generally been like, you want to take them lots of places, introduce them lots of people, lots of noises, lots of sounds, lots of things to walk on, stuff like that. So I've always kind of hit on this, but like I've never had like a framework for it or whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's fun. I like it.
I think that's good advice. Sometimes as well, I think we get into, or some people may get into the mentality that they're small and you have to protect them and not take them anywhere. And that can be quite detrimental.
Yeah, and I'll say another one too is, you know, a lot of people, and you know, I'd say follow your own, you know, conscience on this or whatever you're comfortable with. But a lot of people don't want to get their dogs out before they have all their shots. Totally get that. That makes sense. You know, parvo is a real thing for puppies.
Yeah.
However, I would say generally just stay away from like high dog traffic areas.
Yeah.
You know, so like. But it's funny because you have to go to a very high dog traffic area to get them cared for, which is the vet, of course,
Which is
right?
the vet.
Which is
Yeah.
ironic. But you know, stay away from like the pet store, you know, like where you're getting your pet food and stuff like that. Stay
Yeah.
away from dog parks. If you're going to go to a park, go to like a quieter area of the park where there's not a ton of people or whatnot. Don't
Yeah.
walk a very major walking trail with your dog, stuff
Yeah.
like that, right?
Yeah.
So stay away from, you know, major dog traffic areas, and you're probably going to be fine. You could probably take your dog on like an average neighborhood walk or whatnot before they get all their shots. You know, I'm not saying it's completely risk free, but it's.
But you
know,
don't have to let your dog be introduced to other dogs that you see out and about in the
Right.
neighborhood.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So if people want to come over, you advocate for your dog and you
That's
say,
one thing that
no.
we never said on there was like introduce them to other dogs. But like I will say, if like you've got like you got a Sully in your life, like her dog, you know, he's super sweet. So like if you had like a friend with like a really nice dog that'd be like nice with your puppy and give your puppy a great first experience with dogs, that'd be great. I think that'd be awesome.
Do a play date.
Yeah, exactly.
Play
I
date in
will
the
say too,
backyard.
one thing for people to know too is like you can do all this and still end up with a dog that's very nervous and looks under socialized. And you did a great job socializing your dog and stuff like that. You know, you're going to see this typically with like crappy breeders and like possibly rescue dogs and stuff. You could also get a rescue puppy that's just awesome, you know, and super well socialized. But, you know, backyard breeders, you know, rescue dogs where the mom was like pregnant during, you know, on the streets or had the puppies at the shelter or something like that. You know, a lot of those dogs, you know, like they're stressed during the pregnancy period, then they're stressed during the feeding period. And as a result of that, then you get puppies that are very stressed, right? Which is like nature versus nurture. All of the 777 rule that we just listed, that's all nurture, right? So we're like trying to nurture that, but nature plays a big part in this
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah.
So you can get a dog, you know, that's like still very like, you know, nervous genetically. That still, even though you socialize them, it's still with this one, it's gonna be more like TLC, you know, because
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I'll say like with like Mia, like she did great at like objects, you know, all the sounds, all the stuff, right? As a puppy, like as a pup. Never liked people though. Never liked new people
Yeah.
until she was much older. She just was not a fan of people, basically. You know, and it's like she met a lot of people when she was a puppy. She just didn't like people that much. You know, despite me doing a good job socializing her and stuff. And I think it comes from where I got her from. From a lower end breeder.
Yep. And I got Lenny from a mother dog that was pretty much taken away from the puppies too early. They were left out to fend for themselves. People rescued. I got him. And he was dog reactive, even though he lived with another dog. Crazy. And always been a really funny, quirky, nervous disposition.
He is that.
He is quirky.
He is that for
Oh
sure.
my gosh. Yeah.
Anyways, this is a fun little rule of thumb, though.
Yeah.
It's a fun little rule of thumb. So I would say, get out. If you got a puppy, start socializing them. Do all the stuff we just talked about. I think it'd be really beneficial for you and for your dog. And good training. So
Yeah.
I'd say give it a shot.
I'm glad we found it.
Yeah. You
Something
got anything
to-
else?
No, but you've got a trivia question.
I do have a trivia. Here we go, folks. All right. So the question is, how often should most healthy adult dogs typically be bathed? A, every week. B, every 2 to 4 weeks. C, every 1 to 3 months, unless dirty or medical needs say otherwise. Or D, only once a year.
I want to say 1 to 3 months.
That's it. Bingo.
Is
Nailed
it really?
Yeah. It says bathing too often can strip natural oils and irritate
Yeah,
the
that's what
skin,
I was
but
thinking when you said once a week. I was like,
You still wash when they're actually dirty or smelly. So,
yeah.
and Sully is very smelly.
At the minute, it's very, very smelly.
Very smelly. Smells just like a dog, a dirty
It
dog.
does.
Well, folks, that's perfect time to wrap up because I got to get out of here and get to an appointment. So,
Got to keep him busy.
guys, thank you all so much for watching the end of the show. If you
Mm-hmm.
have not already, click the subscribe button, like this episode. If you know somebody with a puppy, send this to them. That'd mean a lot to me and Sally.
Yep.
Share this with somebody who's got a puppy in your life, friend, family member, colleague, something like that. And remember, you can get your dog trained. That can get you some peace. But the only way to true peace is with Christ Jesus. So we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
See you next time. Bye.